Okay, so we're going to have a quick look at inverse proportion now, and you can tell something's different here because instead of just regular y being proportional to x, we've now got y is proportional to 1 over x. And all that tells us is that as x is increasing this time, as this number is getting bigger and bigger, the y is going to get smaller and smaller. So they're still proportional, but as x is increasing, y will be decreasing, and vice versa. So let's have a look at what that means with numbers. So as these x numbers are going up, these y numbers will be going down at the same rate, given that they're inversely proportional. So if we want to work out how to fill in the table, instead of before where there was a number that was connecting the two, this time if we just multiply together the x and the y variables, we'll find that there is a number which again connects the two. So if I multiply those two together, I'm going to get 60. And so what that tells me is that throughout, these two pairs are always going to multiply together to give me 60. So 2 times 30 again will give me 60 for this one. 6 times 10 would give me 60 again here. 4 times 15 and 3 times 20. So they are inversely proportional. You can see that they are increasing as x is increasing, y is decreasing, but it's occurring at the same rate, such that they always multiply together to give me the same number. Let's have a look at what that means with words. So let's have a look at how we can answer some questions with that. So we've got y is inversely proportional to x. So let's begin just as we did before. Y is inversely proportional though, so this time it's going to be to 1 over x. You don't have to write this first line if you don't want to. And then we've got my logical next step is going to be to put in the value of k. So I've got y equals k over x this time. And you'll see if I got this x off the bottom here, by multiplying both sides by I'd have xy equals k. So that number k is always found by just multiplying together x and y. That's what we did a second ago. So let's put the numbers in. We've got y is 6 and k is k because that's what I'm trying to find, and x is 1.5. That goes on the bottom. So when I wanted to find that value of k this time, I just need to get off that 1.5 off the bottom. So I'll times both sides by 1.5, do the same to this side, and that will give me that 6 times 1.5 is 9, and that must be the value of k. I'll say this quite a few times, but I'm obviously not finished here because I haven't actually written a new equation, but I have found the constant of proportionality, did that there, and have written a simple equation in y and x because I did that straight away there. So once I've found the constant of proportionality k, I need to go straight back into this point here again and stick it in. So I've got y equals 9 over x, and that's always the relationship between y and x. To make it a little bit more difficult, a variable p is inversely proportional to a variable a, so same process. P is inversely proportional to a variable a, and therefore p equals k over a. So now we just need to insert the numbers into here. So p is 36 and a is 2. So in order to work out the value of k, I just need to multiply both sides by 2. If we do that, we get 72 equals k. And now I've got to stick that back in again. So I get p equals 72 over a. And that's that bit done. And now, just like before, we need to actually use that formula that we've worked out to solve some problems. Find the value of p when a is 2.5. So when a is 2.5, so 2.5 is going in there. So I've got p equals 72 divided by 2.5, which gives me 28.8. Okay, last one. Variable f is inversely proportional to a variable t. When t equals 3, f equals 12. Find the value of t when f is 48. So it doesn't actually tell me to set up an equation, but that's what it wants me to do. So let's go through the same process again. I've got f is inversely proportional to t, so f therefore equals k over t. Stick the numbers in. F is 12 and k is, and t is 3, sorry. So multiply both sides out by 3, and that gets us 36 and gets rid of that. So k is 36. Stick that back in there again, so I get f equals 36 over t. So that's the relationship between f and t. So now I just need to answer this final question. Done the top bit, done the difficult bit. Find the value of t when f is 48. So f is 48, so that's what I've got to put in there. So let's write that out. So 48 equals 36 divided by t. So actually this is probably the more difficult bit now I've said that. We need a bit of algebra skills to deal with the situation. I can't deal with this t on the bottom of this fraction at the moment, so I've got to get it off there. So to do that, I'm just going to multiply both sides by t, because that will get it off there. And then that will give me 48 times by t over here, and on the other side it will just leave me with 36. Now I want t on its own. I'm just going to divide both sides through by 48, because that will get rid of that, leaving me with just the t that I want on its own. And over on the other side I've got 36 over 48. They are both multiples of 12, and 3 12s are 36, 4 12s are 48. T must be 3/4.